John Kavakis here for My Take, and today I want to talk to you about the NB Center collection from Brooklyn. You probably already heard a lot about this. We debuted 6 brand new models in Allentown back in November. There's a 40 Lincoln Zephyr, 47 Chrysler Woody, 51 Hudson 4-door Hornet, 51 Nash Healey Le Mans, 1954 Cadillac 60 Fleetwood Special, and a 67 Buick Wildcat. Well, they're all familiar names, and they were models that had been done before by Brooklyn. There were some questions about that. Why would they do that? Why didn't they come out with all new models? Well, Brooklyn wanted to show us what they could do. And so they had already done some models of the NB Center collection models, and they wanted to come out with the highest level of detail perhaps we've ever seen in white metal models. So they already had good castings. Brooklyn has always had good castings for its time. What they've lacked has been detail. Fidelity's been fantastic, but the details have been kind of up to the owners. Some owners want to modify their models, some want to leave them the way they are. But Brooklyn wanted to just come out with some of the finest white metal models, finest detailed white metal models that we've ever seen before. And they had the good castings, and they wanted to make a big splash. So they took 6 of the best castings they had of the NB Center models and gave us these super detailed things. And they've done some really incredible things. All of the detail work is hand scraped and hand polished and sealed. So windshield surrounds, window surrounds, there's mirrors, there's antennas, there's spotlights where they're appropriate, there's realistic resin lensing. The interiors are really where they shine, and I'm so pleased that Brooklyn left the windows down on the side so you can see the interior detail. But there's door handles, there's window cranks, there's detailing on the door panels themselves, better detailing on the dash, rear view mirrors hanging from the windshield header, steering wheels are more detailed. They've just done an incredible job. Really kind of upped their game on the interiors, and I hope you get a chance to enjoy them. And then they've got the new packaging as well. All of the details are made out of white metal, and they've got the finest packaging, I think, in the world in white metal. They're secure. The packaging is not made in China. It's made in Italy. So it's all high quality materials. It's got the flip box in it. There's a little ribbon in here so you can take the model out carefully. There's a booklet for the NB Center in there. Let me get the model out. And I just want to mention this plexiglass cover for the model is just absolutely incredible. It's heavy. It's formidable. So along with that, with the inaugural edition, there's a card signed by Keith Flickinger of the NB Center. There's a numbered card. There were only 50 made of the first 6 models. So they come numbered and signed by Simon Elford at Brooklyn. There's also a card in here signed by all of the Brooklyn staff. So you can see, I mean, it's just high quality packaging at every turn, and you get a sense that this is an heirloom. This is a keepsake. It's just a beautifully set model. And so a lot of people have asked, well, what's next? How come Brooklyn hasn't made anything in the last 2 years or so? We haven't seen a lot of product come out of them. Well, they spent a lot of time getting these models ready, but this is not the end of the line. This is the beginning of something new. So the NB Center collection will continue to expand. There's a model coming out very soon of the 1963 Buick Riviera. If you were in Allentown, you saw they have a white one and a black one. We're going to have models of those very soon. And we took a vote on what the next model after the Riviera should be, and it turned out to be a Pontiac Torpedo 8 Streamliner. And this one's in blue and gray. It's a beautiful car, and that'll be right after the Riviera. But that doesn't mean they're not going to be making the Brooklyn line anymore. So you'll have the NB Center lineup, the collection, right there at the top, a premium selection. Brooklyn will continue. COVID has hit Brooklyn really hard, just like it has everybody else. So there hasn't been a lot of opportunity to come out with new product, but they've got a full schedule coming up for this year. They've got a full schedule of Brooklyns that are going to come out. We'll see the BCC Club 1965 Riviera real soon. But after that, you know, they're working on the 61 Pontiac Catalina. I've seen the original, the prototype master, and it looks fantastic. We're going to see more Lansdowne models. We're going to see more stuff like the gas pumps. More details that if you're into dioramas, you'll be able to expand the detail in your diorama with white metal accessories that are just perfect to scale and perfect complement to the Brooklyn models. So we'll have the Lansdownes, we'll have the Brooklyn series, and we'll have the NB Center series. We're going to have a selection from all of those. So what I wanted to do in this video is to show you the difference between the NB Center offering and the Brooklyn offering. So I've got here on the turntable the NB Center Brooklyn Wildcat and the former offering of the 67 Wildcat from Brooklyn. And we got them side by side on the turntable. Let's just take a look at them. And you can see, you know, the casting on the 67 Brooklyn offering was just perfect. Beautiful fidelity and a really well done casting. But the extra detail just makes this car pop. It's an incredible model. All of that stuff is hand scraped and hand polished around the window surrounds. It's very delicate, very much a scale, and it's not going to pop off. It's not photo etch. It's not flat. It has dimension to it. The door handles, the mirrors, the full antenna, the resin in the headlights. Everything is better picked out, and you can look in the side window and see the detail in the interior. I love interior detail, and the door panels on this thing just pops. And I've looked at the dashboards on the entire collection. Where they've been able to do it, they're putting resin dials in so that they have some dimensionality, and you know, they've just done a great job. Texture on the seats, the whole package is just for me, it's as good as it gets in white metal. Brooklyn's done an astounding thing here, and what they wanted to do was show us that they could do it. Now, I know before these models were released, there were people saying, well, how much are people going to pay for a Brooklyn? Okay, well, this is it. Okay, and the models are not inexpensive, but they're an incredible value, and I think they are beautifully done. If you don't have one, you need to call Brooklyn right away and get your hands on one. There are only 50 made of each one. There'll probably be more coming down the line, but this inaugural edition comes with all of the extras, in particular with the numbered cards. So I don't know how many are left of each version, but I know the Town & Country was popular, the Nash Healey was popular, the Wildcat was popular, but I'll tell you something, that Zephyr stole my heart. It's just a beautiful model, and the Town & Country is as good as any Woody I've seen come from a white metal manufacturer. So this is my take on the NB Center collection. Before you go, I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. I'm going to ask you to go to the bottom of the video. If you're not watching it on YouTube, click on the YouTube logo and go over there. Hit the like button for me. It helps me with the channel. And I'd love to have you as a subscriber so we can keep up on the news. We've got a whole lot coming down the pike. It's going to be a fantastic year for 143rd models, and I'm excited to be able to share it with you. Thanks for tuning in.